A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear students of 11th class, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, you know that we are discussing the general characters of kingdom Fungi, and so far we have discussed the various general characters of this kingdom, and today we will study the reproduction in fungi. Regarding our today's topic, reproduction in fungi, we must know that fungi reproduce by the three methods. Fungi reproduce by the three methods. Number one is vegetative reproduction. Number second is the asexual reproduction, and number third one is the sexual reproduction. So first of all, we will take the vegetative reproduction in fungi. Regarding this vegetative reproduction in fungi, it occurs by the following three ways. Number one is fragmentation. In fragmentation, the thallus or hyphae breaks into number of segments. In fragmentation, thallus or hyphae breaks into number of segments, each of which grows into new individual. Number second is the fission. Regarding this fission, in this type of vegetative reproduction, a cell simply breaks into two daughter cells, यानी कि एक सेल ब्रेक होती है टू सेल्स में, जिनको बोलते हैं हम डॉटर सेल्स, and it occurs commonly in unicellular fungi. It occurs in the cells which are made up of only one cell. Now the third type of vegetative reproduction is budding. In this process, a bud or an outgrowth is produced by the parent cell. So what happens here in budding? Here a bud or an outgrowth is produced by the parent cell. The nucleus divides and one of the two daughter nuclei migrate into the bud. तो न्यूक्लियस यहाँ पर डिवाइड होता है into two daughter nuclei and those migrate into the bud. The bud separates, then the bud separates and develops into a new individual plant. Example, we can quote here yeast, Y-E-A-S-T, yeast. So this was the vegetative reproduction in fungi. Now the asexual reproduction. Regarding the asexual reproduction, it occurs in all fungi by means of wide variety of unicellular or multicellular spores. So here you should note that spore formation takes place, and this asexual reproduction occurs mainly by unicellular or multicellular spores. The common types of spores are as under. So what type of spore formation takes place in asexual reproduction? These spores occurs. Number one is the zoospores. So we will see what are these zoospores. These zoospores are motile, uninucleate and naked flagellate spores. These are non-motile, uninucleate and naked flagellate spores formed within a zoosporangium. They are formed within a zoosporangium. Example, we can quote albugo. Number second type of spore is the conidia. These conidia are non-motile spores borne at the tip of hyphae. These conidia are non-motile spores borne at the tip of hyphae and are usually unicellular. Number third type of spore is the oidea. Oidea are small, thin-walled free cells formed due to the fragmentation of a somatic hyphae into cells. So what are these oidea? These are small, thin-walled free cells formed due to the fragmentation of a somatic hyphae into cells. Number four type of spore is the chlamydospore. Chlamydospores are unicellular, thick-walled, non-motile, resting spores. These are unicellular, thick-walled, non-motile resting spores formed by rounding off the contents of the hyphae or formed by rounding off the contents of the hyphal cells. Examples are mucor, pezziza, and ustilago. Then is the aplanospores. These are sporangiosspores. These are also the a good type of spores and are non-motile, and they also take part in the asexual reproduction. So this was all about today's lecture, and you now come to know about the reproduction. It occurs by three methods: vegetative, asexual, and sexual. Vegetative reproduction occurs by fragmentation, fission, and budding, while as asexual reproduction occurs by different types of spores like zoospores, conidia, oidea, chlamydospores, and sporangiosspores. So this was all about the today's lecture, today's topic, and now in our next lecture we will study the this sexual mode of reproduction in fungi. So now remaining one question in this general characters, that is the sexual reproduction in fungi, that we will discuss in our next lecture tomorrow inshallah. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.